Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss about Nitiayog. I am Beulah Dallas, Associate Professor, Community Health Nursing Department, Triple M College of Nursing. At the end of this session, the learner will be able to state the meaning of Nitiayog, understand the history of Nitiayog, list out the objectives of Nitiayog, enumerate the composition of Nitiayog, and explain about the role of Nitiayog. This is the objectives of this session. March 1950, the original Planning Commission was set up through a cabinet resolution. During 2015 January 1st, the Niti Aayog, that is National Institution for Transforming India, was set up in the place of Planning Commission. The Prime Minister will head the new institution as the chairperson. The Prime Minister will appoint the vice chairperson and CEO of this Niti Aayog. What is Niti Aayog? NITI means it is National Institute for Transforming India. Aayog means that is group to resolve some problems. So Niti Aayog is an essential advisory body to control economical issues in a country. Let's see about the history of this Niti Aayog. On May 29, 2014, the Independent Evaluation Office submitted an assessment report to Prime Minister Modi with the recommendations to replace the Planning Commission with the Control Commission. On August 13, 2014, the Union Cabinet scrapped the Planning Commission to be replaced with the diluted version of the National Development and Reform Commission, that is NTRC of India. On January 1, 2015, a cabinet resolution was passed to replace the Planning Commission with the newly formed Niti Aayog. February 8, 2015, the first meeting of Niti Aayog was chaired by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The objectives of this Niti Aayog is to provide critical directional and strategic inputs across spectrum of key elements of policy to the central as well as states, to put an end to the slow and delay implementation of the policy by fostering interministry, interstate and center-state coordination, to promote cooperative federalism by evolving a shared vision of national development priorities, to follow the bottom-top development approach, to formulate credible plans to the village level and aggregate these progressively at higher levels of government. This is the composition or the organogram of Niti Aayog. The chairperson will be the Prime Minister, the Governing Council, that is all the CMs of the states and the left governors of the Union territories, and the regional councils formed on need basis comprising that is chief ministers and the left governors of the regions. And the members of this Niti Aayog, the full-time basis they will be working, and the part-time members maximum 2 and rotational from relevant institutions they will be working. Ex officio members or maximum 4 from the Council of Ministers and nominated by the Prime Minister. And the special inviters are experts, specialists, practitioners with the domain of knowledge. And the Chief Executive Officer appointed by the Prime Minister for fixed tenure, and they are in a secretary rank. Secretariat as deemed necessary. Chairperson of the Niti Aayog are Prime Minister, and the Governing Council with the members or Chief Ministers and the administrative of the Union territories. Regional councils, these would be created as per need, and its members would be Chief Ministers and administrators of Union territories of respective region. The Vice Chairman of Niti Aayog will be appointed by our Prime Minister. The first Vice Chairperson of Niti Aayog was Arvind Bankaria. At present, Sri Suman Berry from May 2022, he is the Vice Chairperson of the current Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog has full-time members, the number is unspecified, and for the part-time members, maximum 2 persons will be working as the part-time members of this Niti Aayog. Ex officio members, maximum 4, these are ministers from Union Council of the Ministers. Special inviters appointed by the Prime Minister for fixed tenure. Finally, there is a Chief executive officer, that is CEO of the Nitiayog, who is appointed by the Prime Minister and has a rank similar to Secretary to the Government of India. The current CEO of Nitiayog is Mr. Parameswaran Iyer. From September 2022 onwards, he is working as a CEO in Nitiayog. Let's see the role of Nitiayog. The Nitiayog to be an advisory body or a think tank to evolve the national vision into the active state government involvement. This seeks to provide a critical directional and strategic input into the governance process, develop mechanisms to formulate credible plans at the village level and aggregate these progressively at higher levels of government, pay special attention to the sections of the society that may be at risk of not benefiting adequately from economic progress. So that is equality. They are maintaining the equality among all the states through the commitment to cooperative federalism, promotion of citizen engagement, equitable access to opportunity, participative and adaptive governance, increasing use of the technology. It would create a knowledge, innovation and support system via a community of national and international experts, practitioners and the partners. It would serve as a platform for resolution of intersectoral and interdepartmental issues in order to accelerate the implementation of the development agenda. It will also monitor and evaluate the implementation of programs and focus on technology upgradation and capacity building. In these sessions, we have learned about the meaning of Nitiayog, history, objectives, composition or the organogram, and the role of Nitiayog in planning and promoting of our country. Let me conclude this topic. India is a diversified country and its states are in various phases of economic development along with their own strength and weakness. In this context, a one-size-fits-all approach to economic planning cannot make India competitive in today's global economy. Nitiayog is advisory board for economical growth of a country by evolve the national vision into the active state government involvement. Thank you for your patience listening.